Here we have a 2018 68 plate Audi SQ5 TFSI Quattro. Now with this vehicle you do get 4 21-inch unmarked alloy wheels in excellent condition, as you can see just here, complemented by the S-line calipers just behind. Coming around to the front, we've got some SQ5 badging just there. The vehicle itself is finished in a glacier white metallic exterior paintwork, which looks absolutely fantastic. We've got our second alloy wheel just there. Coming up, we've got the V6T badging, side steps at the bottom there. We've then got the silver wing mirror with the colour-coded door handles. Quick look at that interior whilst we're working our way around. We've got the black roof rails on top, as well as the black roof, which extends onto the spoiler just there. Really great looking spoilers as well these. Here's a look at that third alloy wheel. Now we do have both front and rear parking sensors with visual display inside this vehicle. We've also got a power assisted tailgate, so I can actually just press the button like so, and that'll come up for us just there. Got a great amount of space in here, as you would expect. There's a quick look at that for you just there. Now closing that up is just as simple. Press the button and that will come down for us like so. Now making our way round, you'll see that the vehicle is free from any major marks, dents or scratches. We do also have keyless entry and go in this vehicle, which means you can have your key in your pocket and you don't actually have to manually unlock the door. Very nice feature. Here's a look at our last alloy wheel. Now if we go on to the interior, we'll start at the back. How fantastic does this interior look? This is the full diamond stitched quilted leather and it looks absolutely fantastic. ISO fixed points within these seats. We've got the fold down armrest in the middle here with the 2 good sized cup holders just there. Got some climate controls in the middle with the 12-volt connectivity as well. On the doors we've got our integrated speakers, we've got brushed metal handle, some metal trim, electric windows, as well as additional storage and another speaker. Going on to the front, we've got that same fantastic leather interior. We've got the S-line badging on either side as well. Again, looks absolutely superb. On the doors we've got our unlock and lock button, we've got brushed metal handles, more of this leather trim, electric window control with the child lock for the rear. We've then got our electric power folding heated wing mirrors, a boot release down there, more speakers and additional storage as well. We've got our auto lights on the right there, and these seats are also electrically adjustable, as you can see just there, which makes getting comfortable in this vehicle an absolute breeze. Now if we step inside, we've got our start stop button just there. As you can see, we have covered just over 29,600 miles and we are free from any warning lights on the dashboard. Obviously we have got the virtual cockpit just there as well. Again, looks absolutely superb. We've then got our multifunctional steering wheel, different controls for whilst we're on the go. We've got our paddle shifters just behind as well. We've then got our auto wipers on the right. We've got our cruise control stalk on the left there. Now in the middle, we've got our infotainment screen just here. So at the moment you can see we've got navigation on display. We've then got things like telephone connectivity, so we can connect our phone via Bluetooth to make calls or listen to music. Coming back, we've got our radio, both FM and DAB radio. Different forms of media connectivity as well, like CD, we'll just scroll across here, DVD, auxiliary and Bluetooth. So plenty of things to choose from just there, as you can see flicking through. Now if we go into the menu here, go into car, we've got our different driving modes as well, so things like off-road, efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic and individual, so you can pick which one of these modes best suits your driving style at the time. You can also access that just here with the drive select button there. Now go back there, back into reverse, you'll see we've got a visual display on our right of our front and rear parking sensors. Now moving down, we've then got our dual zone climate control, so we've got heated seats for both front passengers, and we can also control the temperature of each side of the vehicle independently. We've then got our different controls here, so our drive select, we've got our start stop technology just there. Traction control, button for our parking sensors. We've got our hill descent control there as well, and we can also turn off our screen with that button there too. Down here we've got 12 volt connectivity. We've got a USB connection just there. We've got some additional storage and the start stop button. Touchpad just here for navigating the infotainment screen, as well as the shortcuts and control wheel. We've then got our volume button, some additional storage down here. Gear stick, which if you're not familiar with these, we've got reverse, neutral, and then drive. And then if we want to go into sport, we can just pull that down again, and then back into normal, pull that down as well. Now if I flick to the left, we can take manual control with the gear stick, so you can go up or down gears like so. So if you do want to take manual control, you've got the choices of using the paddle shifters or the gear stick, whichever you're more comfortable with. Now back into park, we've then got our electronic handbrake with auto hold just there. Wireless charging just below, very handy to have. 2 good sized cup holders underneath. We've then got our soft touch leather armrest, which also doubles up as storage, and you've got auxiliary and another USB port in there as well. Now here's another quick look at those seats. Another thing to mention, that this vehicle does also come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and if you've ever used either of those features, you'll know how convenient they are. Now the vehicle is ready to drive away today with free next day nationwide contactless delivery, competitive low finance, a fresh service, fresh MOT, and it's also HPI clear. That's all from me on today's video. Thank you for watching.
Video test drive of this Audi SQ5 TFSI Quattro. Now the purpose of this video test drive is to show that the vehicle drives as it should. As you can see, I'm not having to fight with steering wheel to keep it in a straight line. We do have cruise control and speed limiter on the left hand side. And the stalk here, also paddle shift if we sit in the car. It's manual mode. So I'm going to take over the paddle shift now. So I'm currently in D8. I'm in 7, 6th, 5th, back up to 6th, back up to 7th, and then I'm going to let the car take back over. I'm going up to the roundabout, so I'm going to take a left as you would if you're driving this vehicle today. Now we do have full leather seats, which are extremely comfortable, which also have diamond stitching in them, which do look absolutely incredible. They're also heated, so for those cold winter mornings, it really does make all the difference. And as well, you can also do 2, 3, even 400 miles in this vehicle and still get out feeling fresh from how comfy the seats really are. Now we do have the virtual cockpit in this vehicle, so we have the satellite navigation on in front of me at the moment, as well as being in the centre. We can also use the multifunction steering wheel, so go across to different settings. So if I press left, I have the phone connectivity if I had a phone connected to this vehicle. I also have what radio station is currently on, and if there's any warning lights or anything, then it'll come up there as well. And it also has just the main consumption and the mileage of the vehicle, what boost you're using, and also what temperature that the oil's at or the engine is at. I'm going to put that back onto virtual cockpit sat nav screen. Now we do have satellite navigation in the centre, as well as DAB radio. We also have Bluetooth media connectivity, as well as Apple CarPlay. We also have Android Auto, and we also have Bluetooth phone connectivity. Now we do offer free nationwide next day delivery, so if you are across the country somewhere, we will deliver that the next day for you. Now I'm coming up to industrial estate now, and we're going to take a right. I'm going to perform an emergency stop just to show that the brakes work as they should, and I'm going to put straight into reverse just to show you that the front and rear parking sensors do work, as you'll see pop up on the screen in the centre. So as I wait for cars, let me out. Before emergency stop in 3, 2, 1, hard onto the brakes, straight into reverse. As you heard that little bing, and you can see the front and rear parking sensors just there. Back into drive, no issues whatsoever. Now if you were test driving this car today, you'd be listening out for anyone that knocks or bangs. And if you've been listening out during this test drive video, there hasn't been any, which is always a bonus when purchasing a used car. Now if you haven't answered all of your questions and inquiries during this test drive and walk around video, please feel free to get in contact with the sales team, where they can talk you through different questions and inquiries that you may have, and they can also book you in for an appointment to either view, test drive, or both. But that's it from me in this test drive video, so thank you very much for watching.